lads and lasses there, all with smiling faces, gathering along the Scotswood Road to see the bleeding races. We went to bleeding races.
Oh, it's back through Bartes!
1962 on a summer's afternoon, we took the bus from Bambras and she was heavy laden. Where we went along Collinwood Street, that's on the road to Bladen. Whoa, me lads, you should have seen us gunning, passing the folks along the road just as they were standing. All the lads and lasses there, all with smiling faces, gammon along the Scotswood Road to see the bleeding races.
So on bit bottom, guys, sorry about that. What's going on, people? Welcome to JSTV back again, and there's the match action show between Brentford and Newcastle United. We won by 4-2. What a way to end the season. And I've got Pete and Tony. Hi to you guys.
How are you doing, John?
Hi, John.
You good? Good stuff, good stuff. Yeah, I just thought I'd do this today, because get out of the way, and then do the Real Talk podcast tomorrow if I can. So if you like the guys who like what you watch, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Do follow Tony and also Black and White TV and Pete on PD Proudlock. So let's go for the comments as well. Hi to Paul, hope you're well, mate. And hi to Julie J. Holy lot. Hello to you as well, Jay. Hope you had enjoyed the match. And also got Coffee as well. Hi to Coffee as well. Rafinha, the first goal, happy today. Coffee's got to be happy today.
Yes.
Scored the second goal. Big up to Coffee as well. Hi to JJ as well. Right, so it finishes 4-2 to Newcastle United. I'll start with you, Pete. The team lineup. You've got to be happy with the team lineup. Nick Pope is back. Paul Linton is back. Harvey B started.
Absolutely. Eddie had to get those, make it some changes, and it just shows what changes can do. We needed Nick Pope back in goal because Dubravka has been absolutely horrendous. So we got our number one goalkeeper back in. We had to get Joe Linton back in. And my words, he was out. He was my man of the match today, Joe Linton. The way he controls that midfield, he should have scored early in the game, to be fair, but the way he's controlled that midfield, getting the ball, and just the skill on the ball was just incredible. I'm glad he was back in today as well. Gordon missed the last game of the season. Harvey Barnes stepped up and did what he did. He started the game off pretty slow, but that header he scored was just incredible. So glad Eddie got it completely right today in terms of the lineup. I mean, the first half, I know the goal with them, Brentford had the goal disallowed, which was the correct decision. But that gets us more hungry. And as soon as what happened, we get 3 goals in the first half. What a cross from Bruno for Barnes. The way Isak found Jacob Murphy to score to an empty net. And Isak, 20-plus goals now in the Premier League. It's just incredible. It's just incredible. And first half, you could have asked for a better first half. Second half, Brentford did get back into the game, and I was a little bit worried because that was right early in the second half. Then he got the second goal through Wissa, who, by the way, shouldn't have stayed on the pitch, by the way. The little diving little twat. But none other than our Brazilian magician, Bruno, gets the 4th goal to make sure we get the points. Now, his celebration, does that look like a man who wants to leave the club?
Not on my book. Not on my book, my guy. Not on my book. Not on my book. Tony, excellent display today. First half great, second half a little bit dodgy, you're not going to lie. And 4 goals to 2. Give us a little breakdown of your verdict today, Tony. Oh, Tony, you're on mute. Tony? You're on mute.
Sorry.
Yeah, give us your little breakdown, man.
Yeah. I mean, look, good team out there today, having Pope back, Joe Linton back. He should have started with these on Wednesday, in my opinion. And we wouldn't have lost that Man United team. That's the thing. It's all right saying it's all right keeping players in and saying, oh, well, I don't want to really drop them because they were all right against Brighton. Well, yeah, but Man United's a different team, and they're the worst team and one of the worst teams in the Premier League, the worst Man U team, that's for sure. So if we'd played with those on Wednesday, we would have won that game. I'm convinced we would have. Because there's no way me and you would have scored that goal. Pope would have saved that. He would have saved the one from Hoyland as well. Maybe not the yellow one, but definitely the other two would have been saved. But yeah, look, it was the last game of the season and we had to get a win because we need a win to get into a European place, which is only temporary at the moment because obviously if Man United somehow beat City in the FA Cup, then we won't be in Europe next year. So we got to hope City absolutely take them apart next Saturday. Yeah, I mean, look, 3-0 up at half time, we were cruising, could have been 4. I mean, it was tight offside from Isak when he squared the ball to Longstaff. Very, very tight, but tight margins. But overall, at half time, 3-0, I was quite happy with that, Barnes, Murphy, and Isak getting on the score sheet. And I thought Isak played really well today. He looked different today. But the defence looked better because they had Pope behind them as well, and they didn't have Dubravka. And then second half, Brentford came back into it. Janel got a goal in it, 3-1, and you're sort of thinking, oh, right, okay, let's now try and get a fourth here. And then Wissa scores it. I mean, look, what a cracking goal from Wissa. You can't take it away from him. Absolutely fantastic goal. Makes it 3-2, and it's squeaky bum time. You're thinking, here we go. But thankfully, we got the job done. The penalty, yeah, okay, it was harsh that we didn't get the penalty. Simon Hooper gave the penalty. VAR overturned his decision and said it was just outside the area. But that didn't matter because Isak's free kick was a great free kick. Came back off Flecking. Bruno's alive there to put it in the back of the net. Make it 4-2. So at the end of the day, yes, we might have been a bit miffed about not getting the penalty, but that was soon forgotten about because we went 4-2 up straight after. So from the free kick, I thought Lewis Hall again was outstanding. And if that lad's not in the England team for the Euros, I'll be very, very surprised because Southgate must be watching him now and thinking, wow, look at this lad, They got no Luke Shaw. They're probably going to play a Trippier at left back, but I would take Hall with me if I was Gareth Southgate. Whether he does or not, I don't know. But we got the job done, and that's the main thing. I don't get what Brentford's fans were having to go Pope every time he got the ball, doing that whoa and, your shit Aaron, all this and sake, But I thought Pope was good at his shithousery today. Yeah, I agree with Pete. Murphy was with that tackle on Pope from behind.
Yeah.
That was poor indeed. So, yeah, all in all, yeah, a good day at the office, isn't it?
Oh, beautiful, Tony. Absolutely beautiful. That's the performance I want to see. I mean, look, Coffee's got a great comment I'm going to read in a minute. Hi to Alan. I hope you're well, mate. So you're going to enjoy the match. It might have been Josh Murphy instead. Yeah. Could well have been JJ. Good end to the season overall. Proud of the team, and I expect we will get significantly better next season. How with the lads? Absolutely, Dave. We need to improve on the team, though. Come on, City. They got one job to do. If Pope and J7 had started against United, we would have had to rely on City for FA Cup final. Coffee, facts, absolutely facts. I dread the thing what scoring would have been if the Black was a goal a day. Do you know what, JJ? I would have been absolutely scheming, absolutely frightened. Do you know what I mean? Let's be real. And any TikTokers in the chat as well. You're always welcome to come on as well. Thanks so much indeed. Hi to Amy. Hope you're well. Love you always, Amy. Love you lots. And Julian and Isak missed open goals too. Yeah, absolutely. Pete, that Joe had a good game today, but I mean, the reason if I did a rate, I would probably give him an 8 and not a 9. And the reason is I had to mark him out for that missed open goal earlier on.
Well, you did, but to me, he was still my man of the match. It's not may have missed the chance, but look at the way he's getting the ball back. Look at the way he's skill on the ball. Look how he's bringing other players into play as well. How much of a miss has he been when he's been taken out the side? And boy, we've needed him back. And I'm glad he is back. And that was just, his performance today was top draw.
Absolute fact. Yep. Coffee was referee Simon Cooper, and referee and VAR is Tierney. Thank you, guys. Thank you for that. Dirty Brentford. You know, that more pie for me. He should have been sent off. That is an absolute scumbag. I'm sorry. Absolute scumbag. And I'll tell you something now, he could have hurt Pope there. He could have broken his leg. He could have hit the side of his ankle. He just come off a flipping injury for a long injury, man. What do you want to do? Kill him. Joke. Far was a scam. I have to agree. That was a pen all day long. Far ruled out our pen, but he scored from the free kick anyways at that. And Hooper and Tierney, thanks for that, mate. What a fantastic game. First half we were great. Second half, a little bit dodgy, but we got through in the end. Agreed, the Man U lineup was weak. Agree, Amy. Yep. It ain't beating City. I tell you what, I'll be amazed and shocked if it happens. City win the title, Chelsea gets Europe, and now have addressed the charges against them. Gotta love the Premier League. Well, it is not the best league in the world. Let's put it that way, in my opinion. I think you two agree with it. But hey, no way, Bruno, what a legend. Hi to Emma, and let's go on to the next one. Tony, I think I'm frozen. Pete, yeah. Tony, it's good to see Nick Pope coming back. Right, I'm gonna come off. It's good to see Nick Pope coming in. I mean, how important is this guy?
Very, very important. I mean, it's his presence in the box, you know. He's shot stopping, coming out, collecting balls on the box, commanding his area more than Dubravka does. Dubravka is just a poor keeper. We've seen it. It showed today. The defence had no trust whatsoever in Dubravka. And you could see how much the defence looked a lot better today with Nick Pope behind them. How bad have we missed Nick Pope? Massively. Should he have played against Brighton? Possibility. Should he have definitely played against, should he have played against Man U? Absolutely should have. Hopefully, this will get him back in the England team because he deserves to be in that England squad ahead of someone like Ramsdale, who is absolutely a woeful keeper, let's be honest. I don't rate Ramsdale at all. I mean, Pete, Nick Pope being back, it's just fantastic, isn't it?
We needed him back in, didn't we? Because of how error-prone Dubravka's been, and glad to get Pope back in the team. And Pope knows when to come for the ball when he has to. That was the main thing. Yes, he was out. He had two put past him. But if Dubravka was in there, I think Brentford would have had more than two. Today. Yeah. So that's why we had to get Pope back. Dubravka, hopefully it's goodbye for him now and he's moved on to another club. But yeah, we needed Nick back. We needed Pope back in goal today, and that was great. And that gives us a lot more. That was giving us some more of a confidence boost today as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. Lateness, greatness. Luke Shaw had a setback to his injury, so doubt for the Euros. He's definitely out. Keep up good work, thank you.
He was just made of glass now, unfortunately.
He is, isn't he? He is. I tell you, Lewis Hall play for Man United, he'd be in, no doubt about it. But for Newcastle, they don't care. Keep up the good work. Thanks, Yamin. I hope you're well. Jurgen, Klopp's last game today is indeed.
Hey, Mr. Teeth is back.
He is. He's going out on a high. Hi to Lorraine.
He's having his farewell.
Say again?
He's having his farewell now. They're showing it live. He's just give Dalglish a hug.
Oh, amazing.
And now they're back to the Etihad for the champions.
Wow. I tell you what, Man City was always going to win that. They were always going to win the title. You know what? As long as Pep Guardiola is there, they're going to win the title every single season. That ref was a joke, and he was shocking today. I can't lie. Hi to Lorraine again. Post game changer. He was indeed. He was sensational today. Two cracking saves, a couple good saves as well. Was there any need for Brentford boss to use disgusting language at family event when they're addressing the fans? This is no respect as there are kids in the stadium, utter classless and shims. I like Thomas Frank, but if he did that, that is awful. I'm sorry, you can't be doing that. I'm sorry. Family's there as well. First half wasn't good. First half wasn't good. Emma was sensational first half. Second half we weren't that good. Belter did say we got to do better. Oh, hey, lovely. Thank you for that. I get the tale.
Is she not a Brentford fan, John?
Oh, Emma. No, she's Newcastle.
No. All right, okay.
Newcastle fan.
Well, I just wondered.
No, Emma, so always on the chat now. Bless Emma. I hope you're well. And Brentford Chan Popular play for England. He has 10 caps. Wow. It's Brentford fans, some of them very, 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 very salty. Very salty. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I mean the lineups is good. I mean, I'm happy with that as well. Let's go on to the game. I mean, we could have gone a goal behind earlier on when Tony scored, only to be ruled offside. And then Jordan's had a great chance, Peter, Mr. Open Goal. We said that. But the first goal was always going to be key. I mean, Poe made a good save as well before Newcastle got the first goal. Lovely cross by Bruno G. And then Harvey Barnes headed it in like good strikers should do.
Well, absolutely. It's the cross from Bruno that makes it a fantastic goal. And Barnes just does the rest. And this was Barnes' opportunity because Gordon was missing for the final game. And Barnes says, this is an opportunity I'm going to take. And that's exactly what he did. He was in the right place as well. It's a great header as well, but it's all about the cross from Bruno, which is sensational. That's one of the best goals this season.
Yeah, totally agree. Tony should have been sent off with that tackle on Bruno. Yeah, that's shocking. But
I wouldn't say it was a red. It was annoying. I wouldn't say it was a red, but it was definitely worthy of a yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we got Tony should have been red, but often more Pius to score. I'm sorry, he should have been gone as well. But I see what you mean. I watched the back end is on. Yeah, it's about right, but it's just frustration from Tony, by the way. I mean, and can you imagine Ramsdale comes in and Dubravka goes the other way? I tell you what, wow, I wouldn't take Ramsdale personally, but given a choice, that wouldn't be a bad deal. But I can't see that happening anytime soon. Surprised Pope played for whole 90. I'm not, Lorraine. What do you think, Tony? Lorraine said that Pope played for whole 90. She's quite surprised.
No, I'm not, because for a goalkeeper, it's a totally different position. I play goalkeeper myself, so no. Goalkeeper, you've got to have your concentration about you when the ball comes in. But other than that, you're not doing a whole lot in the match. And if your defence is good in front of you, then they can help keep you quiet. But as a goalkeeper, it's not like you're running around the pitch for the full 90 minutes like Joe Linton was, and that's why he got taken off early, just to give him a break, But yeah, with Nick Pope being on for 90 minutes, I wasn't concerned one bit. I was pleased to see him back. I just got a bit nervous when WWE started to come on.
What's the point of that? What's the point?
And then, obviously, we saw the headless chicken come onto the pitch as well, Miggy. And he dived as well for a free kick, which is never a free kick in a month of Sundays. He's got to go in the summer, Miggy, I'm afraid. He has to go. I don't care how much he does not want to go. Miggy has to go in the summer. I see, yesterday there was a report out from David Ornstein, who's a very good reporter, by the way, and he normally gets things spot on. Now, what David Ornstein said yesterday was Manchester City, and Liverpool are now both looking at Anthony Gordon. But Newcastle are saying they can't see them selling him this summer. He'll stay. They want him to stay. They don't want him to go. But Man City and Liverpool are having a look at him. What do you think about that?
I'll tell you what it is, right? I think there's other players they can go for. Go for Villa players.
Yeah.
Go for Tottenham players. Go for Brighton players, yeah? But why has it got to be us? Why has it got to be us? I'll tell you something now, right? We are no longer, Tony, Pete,
a selling club.
Club anymore.
Plus, why would Anthony Gordon go back to an area that he couldn't wait to get out of? Yes, it might be his hometown, but he couldn't wait to get out of the Liverpool area.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll tell you something else as well. If you want to be ambitious, guys, and people in the chat as well, if you want to be ambitious, right, do not sell your best players to a rival. Because I tell you now, you sell someone like Anthony Gordon, he gets Liverpool, he gets 20 goals a season, right, and he wins the title. I'm going to be honest with you guys, heads must roll. Because I will not be putting my best players to sell to the best teams in the Prem and they're going to win trophies or titles, where they could have done it right here. Do you know what I mean? And it's pure facts. And what did Mad Dog got booked? Was it because he said something to the linesman or something? Did he crouch the pitch, Pete?
I can't remember what. I've Tindall got carded because I think it was due to the penalty that got overturned for us.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Another Paddy Dubs, another one. He doesn't want to leave. I tell you,
he has to go.
Yeah, facts. The thing is, we want to move.
In the words of Claude, God rest his soul, it's time to go.
Exactly. And I tell you what, if Dubs did play for Arsenal, right, and he turns out Arteta and say, "Look, I don't want to stay. I don't want to leave. I want to be here," Arteta will make sure he kick him out. I'm telling you, let's be real, and he will. Yeah,
he's not going to Arsenal, John.
Oh no, definitely not. Could you imagine though? Nah, definitely not. No way. Our defence still switched off early in the first, and then later she had loosened to Tony for the head after Port to make that save. Fats. It was a cracking save by the big keeper. Thanks, Emma, legend. Thanks very much indeed. We still need a good backup goalie. Of course we do, Amy.
Philly.
Banadashi. Goldbridge head lost and still mentioning about City's charges. Dearly me. Can he just let it go? Let it go, man. We do, Amy. It's Carros scoring to Italy. And did you see the clips that Arsenal rehearsing at the Premier League trophy celebrations yesterday? I didn't see that one, Tony. Did you see it?
Yes, I saw it because it was on the news yesterday that they were doing a rehearsal for the trophy presentation, which obviously is not going to happen now, is it?
Nope.
I'll tell you
what. The bus will have to be taken back in.
I tell you what it is, right? I mean, Arsenal celebrated their winning goal, right? And I watched Lee Gunner. Oh, he was furious. Nordegaard, Tony, and Mope should all be sent off. The only reason Rissa didn't get a second yellow for Dan is because it was that bad. The ref
he should have went as well.
He should have gone as well, man. He should have been sent off as well. Sorry, but these referees are bottling it this season. Bottling it, man. And got one here from, thanks to that, Nicola. Absolutely agree with you on that one, John. Lovely, thank you. Doesn't look like Gordon's going to Australia. His girlfriend drove him to Manchester Hospital to surprise a poorly young man paralyzed. I've heard about that.
I've seen that because I've seen what Gordon put on Twitter.
Yeah, and I said to her, is there any way I could donate? And she's going to have a word and get back to us. So I will donate as well. Gordon and Bruno are going nowhere. To hell with Man City and Liverpool. Tell them Miggy's to sell fat talent. Fat. They can have Miggy. Anthony G. Waller guy. Yep, no worries. Thank you. Up to Toon. Big up to Michael Mack. Hope you well, man. Let's go through the second goal, right? I mean, I was going to say, Jake and Murphy, lovely move as well, by the way. Lovely work. It's Isak who did the lovely work, crossed it into Murphy, and beat the keeper for 2-0. And that should have been comfortable, Tony.
Well, it should have been. I mean, look, was it a great ball from Isak straight across to Murphy. Murphy puts it in. Yeah, 2-0. You think we're cruising. We should have been. Shouldn't have been as nervy as it certainly was, that's for sure.
Yeah, totally agree. And then it was 3-0 Pete, very next minute, not even in less than a minute. Brentford all over the place. Isak got at the end of it and smashed it in for 3-0. And that was game set and done because I thought he's had a good game today. That's the Isak I want to see.
Just shows why the guy's got 20 plus goals now in all competitions. Well, I've just checked. It's 25 goals in all competitions now for our Swedish goal scoring machine. Yeah, 3-0. And went for the far corner as well. He couldn't have missed that. And we've got to keep this guy next season. Give him number 9 as well.
Yeah. We also got to keep Bruno and Gordon as well. And if anyone comes into them, the club's got to come out and make it clear they are not for sale.
What a career that guy's had, hasn't he? Hey, I was just watching the thing there. John Stone's 13th major trophy of his career, 6 Premier League titles.
Who's that?
John Stone's.
Yeah. That's wow.
Actually, he's now winning his 11th major trophy of a club career. in his 4th Premier League.
That is incredible. Absolutely
Isn't it?
incredible. Incredible. And Phil Foden, for me, I think he's the best player of the season for me. Him and Declan Rice. Mourinho also took the ball over Gillian and built up another goal. Yeah, he did. He absolutely built a day. He did indeed. Is this the most goals we've scored? I believe he scored 103 goals for the whole of the season. That is the most goals scored in the Prem in all comps. So yeah, and let's go on to Sean Longstaff today, Pete. Scored offside. I think he did okay today.
First half he did well, but second half he was a passenger in the second half and disappeared, I thought, unfortunately. We need better than Longstaff. We need Tonali back, or we need... I'm still saying we should look to get... If someone comes in with an offer for Longstaff, he goes.
Yeah, absolutely. Totally agree. And Tony, your take on Sean?
Yeah, look, he scored the goal, but it was offside, unfortunately. But yeah, he disappeared second half, I thought. And
yeah,
I think the reason we need to sell him on in the summer is it helps our FFP, because the key thing is if you sell him because he's a homegrown player, your profit and sustainability goes up a lot more. So it's important that we get money for Longstaff and sell him on.
Yep. I totally agree there. But we had got to Nick Pope's first half made that save from Tony, Pete, with his boots as well.
Can use his legs. Why can't a certain Dubravka do that? There you go. That's why we needed Pope back in the net.
Is that because if you had played, we'd not have lost that game at Old Trafford the other night. We would not have lost that game at against Brighton the other day. But it is what it is. We move. And let's go on to the second half. Brentford had a chance. Should have scored before, but they got that goal for Jani and Tony. Poor defending for that goal, by the way. And they were confident. Very confident.
Yeah, Brentford were. They looked up for an early goal they got in the second half, which is what they exactly were looking for. And, you're sort of thinking, can't do this, surely. They can't turn this around and make this into a 3-3 game, once they got the second, it's squeaky bum time after that. We should have put them out of sight, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's very, very, very true. But yeah, and then after that, Brentford really turned on the screw. Ivan Toney had a chance when Mitpa made a fantastic save from close range. How did he do that? It was incredible. And this is why, Pete, we're missing so badly, man.
Absolutely. Totally, yes. It was just disappointing. It was a good goal, but shouldn't we have been sent off for a dive?
That's a shocking dive, Pete. That's the worst dive I've seen in a long, long time. It's just embarrassing. I just had to laugh. Man. Ooh. Crazy. Phil Foden, youngest player to win 6 Premier League titles. Thanks for that, Tony. That guy, I'll tell you something. This is why, right? He stopped playing the Premier League at a young age. This is why I want to see Minte start as well next season, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely, John. We'll see how he does in pre-season, I suppose.
Yeah, absolutely. And Brentford got another goal back, Pete. It was a lovely goal. Sod on the left-hand side, absolutely spun Dan Burn. And I think he got Fabian Shah as well. And then got on the box and he killed it in. And that's the guy, in my opinion, and Pete, he said it earlier on, should have been sent off.
Well, he should have been. Sorry, I got mixed up there. I thought you wanted to put the Brentford second goal there. But yeah, it was a good goal, but why is he still on the pitch? I don't know. I thought defensively we weren't too bad today, I thought at times. Particularly, I thought Lewis Hall was probably our best defender today. But how are you not... I don't get it with these referees now. I really don't. Get rid of the lot of them. They're no good, because if Wissa gets second yellow carded for that dive when Dampen didn't even barely touch him, then that goal doesn't come.
Yeah, totally agree. And they've got one coming in as well. Is this the most goal? Yes, it is. Coffee, Willock, could be back next year. Arsenal fans still think he's lost the title because of Gordon's goal. No, it's not, because they lost to Fulham.
Give over, man. It can't be over just to that. You couldn't beat Aston Villa at home. You lost to Fulham away. You lost to West Ham at home as well. Don't just put it down to one pigging game.
Exactly. And everyone says on social media, I get on them as well. I'll be on them as well. We will talk. Typical Man U and Chelsea both won as well. Well, the way Man U can't catch us now. They kind of catch us, but Chelsea hit the right form at the right time. And I knew that Chelsea would get it right this season, and they did in the end. Minte's manager Arne Slot will be joining Liverpool. We all know that. So Minte can come back to Newcastle and hope he gets games in the pre-season as well. This guy has got to be starting games. But, I think Brentford did slightly better. I think we defended well in bits. And then the controversial moment is when Lewis Hall thought he won a penalty, which we all thought was a penalty, and then it was checked out of VAR and then decided it's a free kick. Then after a free kick, Isak took it, the keeper saved it, and Guimaraes was never going to miss it. And he ran to the crowd and he was celebrating, smiles on his face, and a magic hat on him. Is that the player that's going to lead Newcastle next season?
No.
Yeah, that's good. No.
Anyone, I said Tony. Sorry.
Oh, no, not the way he celebrated. That looked like he's going nowhere, pointing to his badge. I mean, look, you can look at Mark Flecken and say maybe it was poor from him to push it out, but then again, the strike from Isak was a good strike. Comes through a body of players. We know Trippier has been taking all our free kicks and corners, and but it was nice that we're able to spread it around. I mean, it would have probably been Anthony Gordon taking that had he been fit, but Isak took it. So I think now when we've got Trippier playing, I think we need to start saying to Trippier, you're not taking every single set piece. You have to share it around.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah, totally agree. Because Anthony Gordon can take set pieces. Bruno can take set pieces. Isak as well. Do you know what I mean? There's competition there. Yeah, we work as a team. But so it was a love finish by Bruno G. And then after that, we just coursed the game, didn't we, Pete? We just coursed the game, just played our football, and we just seen it out.
Absolutely, we did. Yeah, we definitely did. And it was just getting that win to keep 7th place. And it's all down to Man City to beat Man United in the FA Cup final, which I believe they will. I mean, to see Man U miss out on Europe next season will be funny, and we finally finish above them as well, which is great. So, Man City, down to you next week to put more misery on them.
You got one thing to do, Man City, and tell you bouncing, mate.
Yeah,
you got to bounce, are you? No problem. Listen, before I let you go, can you just tell the people where you can find you on the socials, man, and where to find you on your channel?
Yeah, so you can find me on It's All Black and White TV. I'm 32 away from 1,200 subscribers, so if you haven't yet give it a subscribe, then please do. And go and check out the pre-match. John was on with me earlier, and that was a cracking show. Please go and give it a look in the like. And I've got probably a review coming up, and then there'll be other stuff coming up as well, and stuff coming up for the Euros as well. So there'll be plenty to do throughout the month of June. Just sorry, guys, I'm just not feeling myself tonight. And I mean, look, I'm normally a lot animated during the games when I'm watching them, and even today I wasn't animated. I don't know if I've got a stomach bug or whatever, but I just don't feel right at all. So that's why I'm having to shoot, unfortunately, guys.
No, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. So you go guess away. That's the link. It's All Black and White TV, guys. Hit that subscribe button for Tony. Help him along. And Tony, listen, I'll catch you later on, man. But thanks for coming in, mate. And get well soon.
Get better soon, man.
Yeah. Cheers, guys. Cheers. Thank you. Bye.
Ciao.
Tony.
That's Tony. Get well soon, Tony, man, and probably gets better soon. Go back to Lorraine's comments. I reckon we could have been third or fourth if I had not lost Popey and Joey.
I agree. I think we could have been.
I kind of agree.
I think we definitely could have been.
I kind of agree there. And Cole Palmer single-handed carried Chelsea to Europe. I mean, it's Cole Palmer FC.
He's carried that team forward pretty much this season for Chelsea, to be fair. Like,
yeah, fat, absolute fat. John's out petrol in the car, ready to ship out 36. For those who don't know,
if any offers come in, we should take them. I just don't think he's the guy to win us any trophies, unfortunately. And there's not been much progression. We've seen some of it last season, but it's just gone back to square one, I think, with Longstaff, unfortunately. And if we get offers, we should look to take them. Plus, Miley and Anderson are coming through the ranks now as well.
Yeah, so. Hello, John Ho to AG10. I hope you're well, mate. Haven't seen you for a while, and I was going to say as well, but if you look at the season, right? The end of the season, like we finished 7th. We finished above Man United, right? I mean, you've got to be happy with 7th this season. Do you think 7th is good, or do you think gone slightly backwards?
No, I think to finish 7th is actually quite good considering the injuries we've had. Unfortunately, because we've just been absolutely crippled with a lot of them this season. This is probably one of the biggest injury lists we've had. It could have got worse. We could have went right down out of the European spots. We could have maybe gone into the finish mid-table. Partly could have gone into the bottom half, but we didn't. Eddie tried to change things around towards the end, which he did. And the final game, he gets it completely spot on by getting the players that he needed back in for this game to make sure that win was to get that win. And we can be better next season. Give the guy the backing in the summer, and all these deadwood players, it's time they leave now, because if we get rid of a majority of this deadwood, I think we'll have a really good season next season, and I think we'll finish higher. Top 4 at least. We'll chance for top 4 next season, and possibly a trophy. It's possible if we ship all this deadwood out and replace them with some extra squad depth and quality.
Yeah, I hope you're right, Pete. That's what we need. That's what we got to do. We've got to get the targets in early. We've got to get things right. No hanging about. You get a play in, and then just go and get them in. That's easy as that. Matty Longstaff is doing well at Toronto. 36 will be De Bruyne of the MLS. You cannot put 36 and De Bruyne in the same path. But I see what you mean, Coffee. You cannot do that, man. And I'm great, mate. Seen at the Brighton game and look corner outside Shivers, but you seem in a hurry. I'm never in a hurry, man. I'm never in a hurry. Next time you see us, man, I've got time to chat to people. Just just talk to us, man. And I always got time for people, yeah. And I'm not a Russian person, man. I never have been, but thanks a lot, man. 7th's absolutely good, John. 7th is good. That's on M. Lads, who would you sell this season? Who would you bring in? We are going to do that in a show at some stage, either this week. We will do that. It's going to give us a bit of time. Keep, sell, show as well. Keep, sell, all on. And that could be a live or recorded show. It's funny to all these Liverpool fans crying over Klopp. Listen, he is a legend. Not my guy, but he is.
He's won trophies at Liverpool, and it's going to be a hard one for him to replace. I think it's not going to be easy for Arnie's not there in his first season.
Yeah, totally agree. Definitely leave next time. That'd be fantastic. AJ, love to chat to you as well. Get a selfie as well, and that'd be fantastic. Liverpool could have a similar drop-off how Man U had when Fergie left. Quite possibly. Possibly. But you know what? I think Arnold started to do well. You got to give the lad time, and and that's how you're going to have to be patient with him, sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? But Eddie Howe, I mean, look, better team selection, Pete. I'm happy with it. He's seen things. Pope in, Draw in, Barnes in. And Pope made fantastic saves. Barnes scored a goal. Joe Linton, what a difference. What a difference in that midfield. Control that midfield, man.
Yeah, no choice but to bring them back in. I think he dug himself a whole Eddie out at the Man United game because we could have got Europe secured a lot more sooner. So he's realised I need to get myself out of this hole to get it right for Sunday. Exactly what he did. 7th
Yep.
place. It's Europa Conference. Some people moan about it. Do you know what? It's Europe. Come the end of the season, who says we can't go and win it? If West Ham can win it, Aston Villa thought you got dumped out the semi-finals. But who says we can't go and give that competition a try if we're definitely in it for next season? I can't see why we can't.
Yeah, and make sure we play over bigger stadiums, like sort of not in places like Prague, which only holds 20,000, Romania, with all it holds 20,000. You know what I mean? We need a bigger stadium because I tell you what, we'll be going. Tickets or no tickets, we'll be going as well. And I guarantee you, the atmosphere is going to be absolutely carnage. I'm telling you. And where we're playing, we don't know, but we'll find out as well.
Yeah.
Find out later on. What's his port of his last game? I hope it's the case.
It's
I
got
hope
to be.
it's the case.
It's got to be, John, and it surely has to be. We can't keep giving those players new contracts. The guy's 32. He's been here for over 10 years now. It's time he goes. We need to freight the wage bill and get some extra squad depth in if we're going to challenge for either the champion to get into the Champions League or chance for a trophy next season. Those players need to be gone now, unfortunately. Even the owners have got to be ruthless, and they've got to say to Eddie Howe, these need to leave.
100%. He needs to be ruthless and get them in. We need fresh blood into the team, new players into the team, and that's what we need. And I don't want to see players like Dermot, Richie, 36, Murphy, Miggy going to Japan. I don't want to see those players.
Murphy, I'm looking at I think Murphy could be more of a squad player next season, I would say, because he's still got contracted until 2027, I'm afraid. Where this problem.
That is the thing.
But it's Miggy that needs to leave as well. I think Miggy to leave more than what Murphy is, because Miggy's been really all over the place this season. Yeah. And he didn't do anything really when he come on the day, unfortunately, apart from just run around the usual self.
Yeah, fact. I love Bruno's performance today. I feel he loves our club too much to leave in the summer. I tell you what, man, he needs to be staying there next season. He's got to come and say, look, I want to stay in Newcastle. I want to get this club in the top 4, fighting for titles, and go for it today. Top 4 and cup double next season, Mick. Forgot to Mick, by the way. Hi to you, man. Murphy's a good squad player. Yeah, maybe I'll keep him as a squaddy. And do you see Kudos bicycle kick today?
I've not seen any of the other goals, to be honest, yet. So
no, I've not seen that bicycle kick he did. But I tell you one thing, that Kudos is a fantastic player. Play him on the right. I tell you what, he's levels, man. He is levels. We did our bit. Let's hope Man City win the FA Cup this year. Yeah, next week. Let's hope that's the case, mate. Because we'll be in European. Then again, United fans don't want to be in European conference anyway. They don't.
Well, the fact is, if you don't give this, you're going to miss out on Europe completely next season.
Yeah, they were going to miss it altogether. If they beat City, they'd be in Europe at our expense, as well looks of it.
Unfortunately, but we'll wait and see. But I still think Man City will have too much for them. Unfortunately.
I hope that is the case. And Kudos' goal was like Richarlison's goal in the World Cup. Wow. I tell you what, they had to do also fear that, and they just failed to do it. But this guy, I'm not being funny, this guy, right, Kudos, he'd be picked up. He'd definitely be picked up. Miggy to leave Olise as his replacement. I would love to see that happen.
Olise would be a cracking player.
But I just can't sit under Ollie Glasner. I think he'd be at Palace for another year.
We'll see. Palace have finished. They've finished the top 10 this season as well. So credit to them as well. But again, there will be players, because I think Palace can be a bit of a selling club as well, because their fans don't like their ownership, to be honest. And if someone comes in with a decent offer for like Elise, Eze, even I think there'll be clubs after Mateta now.
Mateta's getting better.
They come in with good offers that they cannot refuse. Palace would probably consider it.
I agree. Arteta's getting better, isn't he? Getting better all the time. Big up to Russ, by the way. And part of our boys today just wasn't a big. Russ is a big Arsenal fan. Do follow his channel. Russ Morgan, fantastic guy, and absolutely gutted for you, Russ, that Arsenal haven't won the league. And You know what it is, right? I mean, you can't see you bottled it this time, but look at the games you've lost. Fulham, West Ham, to us as well. Do you know what I mean? Those are games, and Villa at home. You need to win these games. Otherwise, you're not going to win titles. But better luck next time, bro. And I think you do, Aries. We're going to fly through for player ratings as well. We'd go fly through it as well. And we start with Nip. I'm going to let you do it. Nip Hope.
Great, he was back. Brilliant, he was back. Yes, he had 2 goals put past him, but he's been a big miss. And I'm glad he's back. He could finally save with his feet. He knew when to come for the ball when he had to. I'm glad Popey's back in goal for us now. I think Pope deserves an 8 for me.
Okay, cool. I'm going to go with Emil Kraft. I mean, he was okay. I mean, he is good and bad, I guess. I mean, not superb today for me, but solid. But I'm going to give him a 6 for me. 6 out of 10 for Kraft. And I don't. Do you agree with that? 6?
Yeah, I think 6 is fine. He wasn't too bad in the day.
Cool. And let's go on to Fabian Shah. I'm going to give him a 7. Got stronger with the game, went on, made some crucial blocks as well. I'm going to give him a 7.
Yeah, he did look a bit cheated at the beginning, I thought. But yeah,
Shaky start, though.
Did have a shitty start, I thought.
Shaky start for me. Go Danburn.
Did what he had to do. I know he got spun for the whistle, but than that, I thought he put some really crucial tackles in, I thought, today as well. And again, you play him in the correct position, he'll do what he can. He'll do what he does. I think a 7 for Dan Burn as well.
Yeah, that sounds fair. That sounds a bit fair. Let's go on to Lewis Hall. I think he had a really good game again.
I thought Lewis Hall was brilliant.
Like him. And do you really see yourselves in Ramsdale? Definitely not, mate. Definitely not.
See what happens, but I don't want Ramsdale.
Definitely not. Not for me. So Lewis Hall then.
But me with Lewis Hall?
Yeah.
I think the guy deserves a 10. I thought he was brilliant. Just shows that we'd be missing not playing a natural left back. I'm glad we're getting this guy, keeping this guy on. I thought the kid was sensational again for me. Doing what a left back does, the way he was tracking back as well, to get the ball back as well, was just incredible. The guy's got pace. He's full of talent. I think a 10 for Lewis Hall for me. I thought he was incredible.
Yeah, fat. I'll go with Bruno, man of the match for me. 2 assists, 1 tap in for me. I'm going to give him a 9 because I thought he had a wonderful game. I know, Peter, I can tell why you're thirsty.
I was waiting for the double figures.
Definitely my man of the match for me, but I'm going to give the guy a 10.
Hey, there you are.
There, give him a 10. And let's go on to Jordan.
He was my man of the match for me, fortunately. The way he's winning the ball back. Yes, he missed the chance, but again, since he's been out the team, how much we've missed his physicality in midfield. And look how much it was needed in this game today, which was incredible. The guy was just like a machine in the midfield, dominating that midfield. What he had to do, despite the miss of the chance he had, he was my man of the match for me. Sorry, Jolin's getting a 10 out of 10 for me as well. I thought the guy was just a rock in midfield.
Yeah, absolutely. Lewis Marley just put a post like saying he'll be back next season, and it's a season he'll never forget. Bosh. And Jolin should have scored that open chance. Joe 7. Mark said a 9 for Drew as well. Yeah, fair enough. Let's go on to Sean. Let's go on to number 36. I thought it was tidy, so important deception.
First off, he did pretty well, but second off, he went missing.
That's fair enough.
That's the problem. I still think the guy should be going come the end of the season as well. I'll say a 6 for Longstaff.
Yeah. Slightly better, but he's still a 6. let's go on to Coffee's favourite player, Jurgen Murphy. For me, scored a goal, done a good shift today, and because his brother scored twice, he decides to step up as I'm the better player. Scored a goal today.
You giving the rating, John?
Yeah, I'm going to give him a rating. I thought he did well today. I'm going to give him a 7. Scored a goal, worked hard.
Ooh, I think 7's a bit harsh there, John.
You think so?
I thought he was really good. I thought 7. I thought he was very good today.
I tell you what, I'm going to give him an 8. I'm going to give him an 8, and I'm not going to budge in more than that. 8 for me. Go with 8. What would you give him?
8 or 9. I thought he did very well today. I thought he was really, really good today.
Fair enough. Harvey B. Scored a goal today, opened the scoring, worked hard, is positive today, was attacking play, and one of his best games for Newcastle. And we look forward to see what he does next season.
Yep, came in for goal on the day. Started off a bit slow, but he got better throughout the rest of his game. And the header he scored was just incredible. It's all about the cross, but the way he gets his head onto that, it's just incredible. Having a 9 for Harvey Barnes, I thought he was outstanding throughout the rest of the game. So
cool. Yeah. Are we in the conference now? Not yet. If Man City beat Man United, we'll be in the conference. So we've got to cheer for Man City. With Fino 10 out of 10 on news says man of the match. Murphy's 8. I'm getting laughed at. He's coming in a bit. And Barnes gets 8. Murph was 8. And they're better today. He's an 8. And Isak should be number 9 next season. And Bruno, Barnes 8. Go on, I'll give you Isak.
Great goal. Could have had a couple more, particularly. The guy's just been a goal machine this season. 20 plus goals. We've got to hold him, keep an eye on him for next season. A 9 for Isak. Scored a goal. Could have had a couple more, but his work rate was fantastic as well. So, and assisted for Murphy as well. So a 9 for Isak for me.
Yeah. Scored and an assist for a free kick as well. We're going to the subs, yeah. I mean, it's gone to, we've got Miggy, Elliott, Kieran, Callum, Paul didn't play. We're not going to do Dummett or Wilson or Trippier didn't that much, but Elliott, Anderson, Miggy came on for quite a while.
Anderson did pretty well, I thought. Why was he penalised for using this? I don't get it.
Crazy, isn't it? Crazy, isn't it?
It's just incredible, to be honest. He did okay, Anderson, when he came on. A 6 for Anderson. I thought he did okay when he came on.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Let's go on the fans. I'm going to give the fans a 10 straight away. I'm going to give it Eddie Howe.
Oh, you're not marking Miggy?
Miggy gets a standard 5 for me.
Well, yeah, just like a headless chicken as always, unfortunately. So, there you go. Eddie Howe got it completely right today on the final game of the season. Get Paul back in. Get J7 back into the team. And we win that game, particularly how comfortable it was in the first half as well.
Yeah.
10-5, Mr. Howe. Got it right, completely right.
Finally, I'm going with you. Yes, that's the player ratings, and that is the last game of the season, by the way. And we've got it on a high. Now we've got to wait for Man City to see if they do us a favour by winning the FA Cup final. And it's going to be a double. I fully expect Pep and City to do the biz, and we'll be in the Europa Conference as well. You can do any trips over, Pete, on the conference, or?
The home games, definitely. I'm not sure about the away ones, unfortunately, John.
Fair enough. I'm going to see if I can do the home ones as well. I have to look at how much time off I got left. That'll be on the first time. Know that if I do that, then that means I've got to take the Friday off as well. So we'll see what happens there. So thank you very much indeed. Thank you, Emma. Thanks again. Riffar gets a big fat 0. Ellis just said he hopes Bruno isn't going anywhere after Eddie was asked if it was Bruno's last game, and he was waving to the crowd instead of clapping. What does that tell you?
Well, he put the celebration as well. Does that show he's going? If we get definitely Europa Conference, I think the guy stays.
Yeah, let's hope that's the case. We've got to have him staying, because I tell you what, if Bruno goes, then it's going to be so hard to replace. So hard to replace, man. But we'll see what happens. So we're going to wrap the show there. I know you've got another show at 8 o'clock, and yeah, so I'll hold you back to do the Real Talk podcast show tomorrow. You there for that, Pete, tomorrow? Real Talk podcast?
Yeah, can definitely do. Yes, sure, John, I can definitely come for tomorrow.
Yep, sure. We'll go for that one, and come maybe Bruno say hi to someone. Come on, City, and Neil Francis is a big United fan as well. Big up to Neil and Hallway City. Brilliant. So, guys, going to wrap up the show there, and I'll be back tomorrow for the Real Talk podcast show. It should be a cracking show, so join us for that. Different topics. We'll talk about a bit of end of the season, our player of the season, you name it, it's there. And if you like the video, like what we watch, like and subscribe. Thanks, Coffee. And I should be back tomorrow, and I should be on Pete's channel 8 o'clock tonight for his review show. And Sister John and Peter going to Australia and Japan. I'm going to Japan, but Pete can't do both.
I'm not going to both of them, I'm afraid.
Thanks, Alan. Great stuff. And Pete, can you just tell the people where they can find you on the channel, man?
So channel is PD Proudlock. So do join me, Mason, and John's going to come on at 8 o'clock for our match review and player ratings. I didn't do a watch along today because I thought get this match review and player ratings because we've got your show tomorrow. But it was a great tuning into tier 2 reviews, final match day for the season, which was brilliant. But yeah, do catch me at 8 o'clock for my match review and player ratings with Mason and Mr. Sinclair as well. So there you are.
Bosh. Absolute bosh. Thank you very much for coming on. Links in the titles and description as well. And take care to you, Alan. Thanks to Emma. On to my John Legend. Thank you, Emma. Appreciate that. You left a box in the cage. Okay. And that's Pete's channel, PD Podlock. Easy to find. Cannot miss. And so I can't have the excitement of Teta going, getting what he deserves. He's a non-sportsman-like crybaby. Lorraine, tell that to my guy Lee Gunner, and he'll love you. And Jez, and Matty Samaguna, and Kenny Ken. And there you go. That's it, guys. Gonna wrap the show. Like, subscribe, as join us on Pete's channel 8 o'clock tonight. And as always, up the tune.
We're the lads.